Yo, I'm straight up wilding. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna get through this video, but I just had to deal with some stupid person, man. It's like I gotta deal with stupid people all the time and not knowing how to drive. So for those that want to live in Charlotte, man, you know what I'm saying? I'm getting to the the topic at hand. For those that want to live in Charlotte, man, let me tell you something. Before you move here, just be prepared for people that's stupid, that want to act dumb when it comes to driving. This guy's doing like 20 in a 45 speed limit. This is crazy to me. Anyway, listen. So let me put this disclaimer out, off the rip, right? And I just want to say this. I'm working on my way. I'm about to put out a video that's going to be so monumental on Sunday night at 10 p.m. On the new channel, it's going to be at 10. The old channel is going to be at 10:30. And I'm going to start recording, my weight loss. You know what I'm saying? Because as you all can see, I was on a scale and I weighed 204 pounds. And all of this is relevant to what I'm about to say as far as the topic at hand, right? I weighed 204 pounds. And, that's the most I've ever weighed, ever in my life. I'm at the lowest point of my life. I remember I was at the peak of my life where I was, in shape. And now, I'm not. And it's due to poor eating habits. Poor dietary eating habits, you know what I'm saying? The pizzas and the fries and things like that. So, let me make this clear, for those that are old to my channel, that's, already subscribed and new. I'm a vegetarian, and vegetarians can gain weight. It's not a myth. It's not a lie. It's the truth. Vegetarians can gain weight because of the fact that a vegetarian can practice poor eating habits just like any other person that eats meat. They have vegetarian junk food out there. I'm more than sure that you all know and have seen it. I'm more than sure that you have seen the Impossible Burger. You have seen so much junk food that's coming from the health industry till it's ridiculous. But what they'll say is that it lacks the calories. They'll say is, instead of us using cane sugar or white refined sugar, we're using agave. It doesn't make a difference. Regardless, calories are calories, and junk food is junk food, and fat is fat. And the only difference between fat is good fat and bad fat. Now, the good fat is, through nuts and legumes and lentils and, quinoa and, that's good fat. But the bad fat is when you're eating cheese pizza and you're saying, well, there's no meat on it, but yet it's still cheese. It's a cow product. Or honey. Bees make honey. It's a known fact. They regurgitate the honey. It goes through their digestive system. So it is an animal product. Or rather, as far as dealing with a bee, it's an insect, But you don't understand what I'm saying. It's part of the insect kingdom. But for the most part, I'm going to start my diet and I'm going to document it starting Sunday at 10 o'clock and, just letting people come into my world and let everybody know my situation, which leads me to this point. I've been looking at a lot of mukbangs and, I'm starting my own food channel. And I've just been getting pointers from different people. Now, of course, my food channel is going to be different. I'm not going to be burping. I'm going to practice good mannerism. I'm not going to leave my food out for you all to see. You're going to see it, you know what I'm saying, once it's done. And then after that, I'm going to make a plate. And then you'll see me, eating the plate that I make. But I'm not going to leave my food out. That is just nasty and it's unsanitary. So there are a lot of things that I see with these food channels and mukbangs and people eating and all the rest of that stuff that off the rip I'm not going to do. And I'm practicing straight up mannerism. I'm definitely going to be a gentleman while in the midst of eating and, talking about whatever topics I'm going to be talking about when I'm eating my food. So I'm learning good pointers and bad pointers. I'm learning what to do and what not to do when, I start this food channel. Now, the food channel's already up, but there's no content up there. Once I get content up there, I will let you all know. But as I'm looking at these food channels, I'm seeing a pattern. And the pattern is everybody's eating junk food. Now, don't get your panties and throw up tight and underwear, tighty whities up tight and say, well, Langston, I see vegetarian mukbangs and health mukbangs. But listen, the most famous ones and the ones that get the most views and the most subscribers, and you cannot disagree on this, are the ones that's doing mukbangs and doing reviews on food that is not good for you. Specifically fat food. Specifically fat food. And with that being said, people are going to, specifically people that do food channels, mukbangs in particular, are going to eventually face a fast death. They are. And they don't realize just how much weight and toll that they're putting on their bodies. See, one thing that I understand about YouTube, right? It's no different from regular basic channels and, a TV show. That everybody has their own channel. Everybody has their own channel, and on their own channel, they have TV shows. Videos that they upload every week, 2-3 times. Sometimes some people do it 7 days out of the week. And what people don't understand is that they're entertainers. And that what we're doing is we're trying to get as much views as we can. We're trying to become popular. We're trying to be trendy. So we have to go above and beyond what everybody else is doing. And while we're in the midst of doing that, in particular the food channels, we negate our health. You see, I negated my health. I put my health to the side. And I did videos sun up and sun down. And it got the best of me. And I'm telling you, it damn near killed me. And then I saw it. I caught an epiphany. I looked in the mirror and I looked at myself and I said, there's no way in the world I can look like this ever again. And I decided to make a change. And I need your help in order to make that change. And this is the reason why I put myself, my physical appearance, my personal business out on the line. But these people have not caught an epiphany yet. They're still eating foods that are not good for them. And I'm not going to give out no names. But there are a lot of food channels. And the people that are doing good on those food channels, they have been to the doctor, and the doctor even told them that they need to change their eating habits. But they can't. You want to know why? Because they have monetization through YouTube, or rather AdSense, the AdSense program. They have sponsors, people that endorse them. They're part of they're part of competitions like the hot dog eating contest, chug-a-lug, drinking sodas straight, 10 liter sodas straight. In other words, this is their career. Excuse me. And we're looking at them slowly but surely killing themselves, and there's nobody speaking up. No one telling them to stop. And I'm telling you, this is my word. All of these people will be dead all at the same time because their eating habits are atrocious and they have gotten out of control. They have gotten out of control like me, but at least I saw it before it led to my demise. And this is the point that I'm making. Everybody wants to be entertained, right? What is that famous Greek movie out? You know what I'm saying? It came out years ago in the early 2000s. Are you not entertained? Over my death. Over me slowly but surely committing suicide. A slow suicide. That's what we're seeing. When we see these people gobble up chickens and fries and pizzas and all types of shit. And we root them on and we feel as though that they're gladiators. How? When their body is being penetrated with fat. I'm seeing women and men age in front of me because of the food that they eat. And then they have the nerve to talk about people that are smokers and drinkers, and they'll say that that's their addiction. But I've looked at mukbangs, and listen, let me tell you something. I am highly intelligent. I observe everything. I observe your eyes. And I can tell that these people are addicted to food. They'll tell you that they don't eat like that every day, but that's a lie. Because they do mukbangs and food reviews every day. So how the fuck are you not eating? How can you say you're not eating like that every day and you upload a video every day of you eating that bullshit? Which makes no sense to me. And this is the reason why I'm changing my life around. And I will not give you that on my food channel. I'm not. Yes, true indeed, I'm gonna make pizzas and different things like that. But I'm going to show you a healthier way. And it's going to taste good. It's going to look good and it's going to taste good. Because one thing that I realize about my people in specific, and what I mean by my people is my black or African American people, is that it got to look good and taste good. It can't just look good and taste bad. I'm pretty sure you went over Auntie's house, right? Some of y'all in the South say, I say aunt, but a lot of y'all in the South say auntie, right? You went over there Auntie's house, right? People that say that in the South and I think in the West Side too, like in California. Over your auntie's house, and the chicken looked good, but you bit into it and it was blood, it was raw. So not only does it have to look good, it has to taste good too. So I am taking notes, I'm jotting things down, and I'm keeping a record of that. Yeah, true indeed. I'm gonna come out with the vegetarian, vegan meals and all of that, rest of that, but it's gonna not only look good, it's gonna taste good too. My food channel is going to be different. Everybody's going to be going left, I'm going to be going right. It's that plain and simple. But yes, to answer your question, vegetarians can get fat. I know a white guy, and it's no disrespect to Mike. I used to go over his house. Oh, he got some shitty ass equipment, but in the very beginning, I ain't really, know anybody that was recording or whatever, had a studio or whatever. He lived, I ain't even give out his, where he live at, but, he stayed somewhere in North Carolina. I used to go over there, you know what I'm saying, and, record, because I used to do spoken word, and I used to do, get all that and the claps and all of that, and go to the little poetry speakers and stuff. It got corny, so I just left it. But at the end of the day, I used to go to that stuff, right, and attend. So I did spoken word, and I did, some CDs and stuff like that years ago. And I used to go over his house, what I'm saying? And one day, we was talking, and, I brought up that I was a vegetarian. He was like, yeah, I am too. And I looked at him, this guy's like well over 400 pounds. But if you sit in front of a computer all day and you nibble on shit, doesn't make a difference if it's quinoa, potato chips, and wild rice you're eating, and French fries, anything that's not meat. That shit adds up. And if you don't burn those calories, it will burn you. Meaning you will explode. You will get fat. And see, this is what's so funny. The irony to this shit. Meat eaters swear up and down that I'm not a vegetarian. Like as if as if you've been a goddamn vegetarian before. Stop talking about what you don't know. You don't know shit about being a vegetarian. You know what it's like to be a meat eater. That's what you know. I used to be a meat eater. I grew up that way. I didn't become a vegetarian until I had my first child. I've been a vegetarian for 17 years. I ain't had no meat in 17 years. And I can tell you, my weight fluctuates. You want to know why? Because at the end of the day, vegetarians can get fat. Vegetarians can turn into starchitarians. If we eat too much of any type of starch, whether it's French fries, rice, quinoa, what else? A lot of lentils, nuts, cashews are very fattening. Almonds, So stop it with the BS. Shut the hell up and sit down and listen and get educated. And then know what you're talking about. At least my arteries ain't clogged the fuck up because of all that meat y'all eat. At least my digestive system ain't backed the fuck up, and I still got to digest. I'm trying to digest something that I ate 23 years ago. That's not me. But anyway, yeah. That's what I'm saying. Like, yo, at the end of the day, let me tell you something, and this is crazy. I'm on my way to the gym. So while I'm talking about people, and I'm trying to get everybody on the same board, right? Start going to these places. I know you all to subscribe to some of these people because they got 500,000 followers or more. And if I say their names, you'll know exactly who I'm talking about. I'll give it away. I'll give one away. One of them got a special on Netflix. And that man, they told him to stop eating that shit. And I like him. I like his attitude. I don't want to see him die. But the doctor told his ass. And he's still eating that shit. He just did a goddamn video 2 days ago. Eating a goddamn fucking burger with all that cheese and bullshit on it. This man is aging in front of my face as we speak. Y'all know it. His beard wasn't that gray. He didn't have bags under his eyes like that a couple years ago, and bumps and those little black spots all over his forehead a couple years ago. True indeed, he's making money. But what are you willing to do? How far of a risk are you willing to take with your fucking health for some goddamn money that got a piece of shit slave man on it? A slave master on it. Like Andrew Jackson, George Washington, all of them own slaves. What are you willing to do? Are you willing to become a slave to the money? And I apologize for being so aggressive, but you are being confused, and I have to change your state of mind. This is not aggression. This is not aggression. This is love. This is telling people that there's a sense of urgency that we should have for these people. And that we need to tell them to stop doing what they're doing, because eventually they will die. I can do without a chicken review. In particular, a chicken sandwich review. And I'm sorry that I've disrespected anybody, but I have to call that one person out. But Dame Drops, I can't do without you. Your personality. I want you around, man. I want all of those people around, because let me tell you something that's so exciting about those people, man. And the reason why I follow them. I am not a meat eater. I'm not. It's been 17 years since I've ate a piece of meat. So I have zero interest when they put up these mukbangs of them eating. You know what I fell in love with? Not the food. I fell in love with them and their personality. And I don't want to see nothing happen to them, because overall, I really truly believe that they're good people. And I don't think the good should die young. I really don't. I think we had enough good people that died this year alone. We don't have to lose anymore. Don't mistake my passion as aggressiveness. I'm passionate I really mean what I say. Take this with love. And I'm about to call out some names. But please do not go to these people's channel and say that I got beef with them. I'm only giving out names so you can, and I can't, I'm trying to park. So you can go to these people's channels and tell them, I love you, bruh. I love you, sis. We want you to be around. We'll much rather you go on a diet and start eating better things and start cooking better things than to see you 6 feet under. Ready. Steph and Tasha, we love you. Dame Drops, we love you. It's so good. We love you. And there's a list of others, but those, they stick out. And those are the names, and those are the people that I fucks with, and I respect and I love their personality. And I don't give a fuck what gender you are, what race you are, the color of your skin, and your sexuality. Doesn't make a difference to me at all. And I'm saying that because we do have, there are some that are a certain way. Ones that I mentioned, and you all know, because you follow these people. So, yeah, man, please reach out to them and let them know. There's no hate over here. It's nothing but love. I want to see the best. I don't want to see Dame Drops dead. I don't want to see R.I.P. Steph and Tasha. I don't want to see, and I don't even know her name. I just know the channel's called It's So Good. For those that don't know these people, hey, look them up. They're good at what they do. But hey, listen, make way. This is not a competition, but make way for me. My food channel will be coming soon, and I'm gonna be coming with something different. The people that I named practice, basic mannerism. There are others that I didn't mention, and I don't care to mention because they're just so sloppy and nasty with their shit to the point where it's ridiculous. You eating chicken wings, dipping it in some goddamn hot duck sauce and shit all over your mouth, and you burping. And how the hell you are a goddamn woman burping talking about oh, excuse me. You know what I'm saying? Some of these women are pretty, got the nerve to be pretty and shit, burping and shit. Like that shit is excusable because you pretty and you put on tons of goddamn makeup. Hey man, if y'all take it the wrong way, it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? And I just want to spread the love, man. Once again, this is Langston 2092. I'm a work in progress. Hopefully you all will tune in at 10 o'clock tomorrow night on Sunday. And, root for me. Give me nothing but positive energy because I need it at my time of need. I'm at my lowest, and I'm trying to make a difference in my life. And, the first difference is pulling up at a gym and getting in there and sweating and, you know what I'm saying, and going from there. My name is Langston 2092. I want you to like, comment, subscribe, and definitely share this video. Peace.